Right, so before I can use this vacuum cleaner for the very first time for dry pickup, I need to put the bag in. So here goes the bag. You can still buy these bags. So I just need to open it out, and you'll just notice from the back there's an extra piece of paper stuck on which helps to protect the bag from splitting, because this is the area here where of course the debris enters the bag and it will hit the bag wall at quite some speed, so that's why it's been strengthened there, to prevent it sort of anything sharp, although you shouldn't be sucking up anything sharp anyway, but things happen. It just stops it from piercing the bag. But looking at it, it's just a single walled paper bag. This type of bag will clog quite quickly. I just need to push it, it goes in this way, I need to push it onto the collar at the front. Let's just adjust it, not very convenient. I expect a lot of people would use these without a bag in. I've seen many cleaners like this used without bags, Henry's as well. It will work without a bag, but it's a lot messier, and of course the filter will get dirtier quicker. So the bag's in, I just need to put the filter securely inside there as well, and then get the motor unit, making sure of course, well it doesn't matter for dry use, but when I did open this, the filter had got out of the cage. It had managed to escape, and it is possible to pull that through. So it doesn't matter for dry use, but always for wet use I have to make sure that that is in place. Then pop the motor unit on, with of course this blue part facing to the front, line it up with the catches, and then click it securely in place. Next thing to do is pop the hose on, and I foolishly got the inner hose under my tripod, so excuse me, I'll just have to tilt that up, there we go. This loop was under my tripod leg. So I just need to feed that in. Trouble with this, I did find, I didn't use mine for dry use much, but when I did have one, we had lots of dogs in the house, and often you would get hairs wrapped around this as they entered the machine, so that was a little bit awkward. It's convenient to have this inner tube inside, but it did cause a bit of trouble. So of course the best thing to do would be to have a separate normal dry hose, which I probably did have access to at the time, because I would have had a Hoover module at the time. I'd have had a couple of Hoover Aqua Plus machines, they all use the same fitting, so I expect that's what I did. So there is the hose attached. We don't need to do anything else to the hose, apart from fitting now the extension ones, and it's Hoover's twist collar fitting, which is quite a fitting I liked actually. Push it in, twist, and that's locked into place, and I've already got the carpet and floor nozzle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spread some muck on the floor and the entrance mat, vacuum it up for you, and then I might go into the living room and give it a go on the carpet, which does need a bit of a clean. It's quite dirty, but I won't put any extra dirt down. I'll just see how it does around the doorway where it looks quite mucky. But anyway, I'll just get some dirt thrown down for you, and then we'll see how the Aquamaster picks it up. Okay then, well, I'm about to test my Hoover Aquamaster that's never seen any dust or dirt inside it since it was manufactured. I don't want to do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing it. I know, I'll test the Hoover Click. Yeah, you want to see this, don't you? Let's see how this goes. Yeah, yeah. Hoover Click. Yeah. There. That's what you want to see, the Hoover Click. Oh, all right. Oh, why do you make me do this? Let me just empty. That's done quite well, that click, hasn't it? Surprisingly. Let's just empty the click onto the floor again, because we need the Aquamaster to clean that up, don't we? Open wide. Oh, go on. Yeah. Oh, It's all caught up there. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry for teasing. But wouldn't you rather see this? No? Oh well, continue with the Aquamaster demo then. Oh, in fact, I need to plug the thing in. That would help. That would help, Roger. Plug the thing in. It's not cordless. So I need to find a convenient socket behind me. Right. Now, I do know this works because I did, you know, turn it on when I fitted the plug, just to make sure. Whoops. What I'll do first is the entrance mat, and then I'll focus on the floor, but we'll do all this gubbins first. Hopefully it should pick it up. So I've got it on carpet setting. Here goes then. I hope you're grateful. I'm messing up this lovely vintage vacuum for your entertainment. Right. It's now or never. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Nothing wrong with that at all. Right, I heard some rice escaping. Oh, there's a little bit caught, but don't worry, I'll get it next time. Well, pretty impressive for such a vintage vacuum. I'm getting a bit of a whiff of the farmyard, as this came from that place where they seem to store all the old vacuums in a barn. But anyway, that will soon fade, hopefully after the first shampoo. Right, well, apart from the stuff that I let spit out, pretty impressive. Let's move on to the hard floor now and see how it copes with that. So, here's the hard floor. I do apologise for that slightly clean strip in the middle. I got a bit carried away with the Hoover click. And it's actually snowing. We're in March and it's snowing. It's March now. I don't think it's March when I've uploaded. It's probably April, but anyway. Good things come to those who wait. So I need to, now, because I'm going onto the hard floor, I need to put the brushes down. I'll just move it onto the mat here while I use my foot and click the brush down. So let's see if it's going to do such a good job on the hard floor as it did on the carpets. Well, apart from some flowery footprints that I put back on myself, just here, I did that. That's pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good. Hoover, Hoover, what have you done? Why can't you make cleaners like this anymore? If you look back, recently I did a demo of the Hoover A2 idle bagless vacuum. It was, well, it went from reasonable to quite atrocious. But this sounds nice. It's got a nice vintage sound. You can understand why people like vintage, although some people wouldn't call this as vintage, but to me it is vintage, and to a lot of you this is older than you are. This was made long before many of you were even a twinkle in your daddy's eye. Well, I think that's great. I'm going to take it into the living room now. I'm not going to put any extra dirt down. I'm just going to clean a patch of the carpet which I can see is quite dirty. A lot of dog hairs and stuff on it. And see how the Aquamaster picks that up. Now this bit of carpet is by my kitchen door. This gets the most traffic. Of course we don't wear shoes in the house, but this part of the carpet is where, if anything has managed to stay on the bottom of our slippers or when we're walking in the kitchen floor, this is the bit of carpet that takes the brunt of the dirt. And I can see, well, there's a few bits there that have come off the demo, a couple of rolled oats there, but it's quite grubby looking because I can see hairs. Suction cleaners don't tend to do well with pet hair. They tend to sort of roll up the hairs, but we'll see if this nozzle, and then I can see from above that it's a made in West Germany nozzle, so you can tell that that's a quality piece of equipment there. So I'm just going to clean the area that you can see and just see if it brightens up the carpet. Getting quite a few shocks off this vacuum as I'm going over, off the aluminium tubes. Now, obviously I've vacuumed as I would vacuum normally, and it's more or less picked up everything. It did take a few goings over just to get the dog hairs up, and I wonder if they're only stuck to the bottom. Obviously, these litter pickers are obviously working. If I'd continued to use the machine, they would have eventually been sucked into the nozzle, but it is a bit hard work with a lot of suction cleaners. Let's just switch that on and get rid of it. There we go. So all in all, I don't know how it would have performed with my bag of filth, just going forward and back, but this is not really a demo to show you how it performs in case you want to buy one of these new, because obviously it's not available to buy. You'll be lucky to get another one of these brand new, but you might be lucky with eBay. You'll probably be able to get a second-hand one. But anyway, so I think it's pretty good really, isn't it? It's what I expected. It's a very good machine. Well, now we'll get on to the exciting bit. We're going to take the bag out, take the filter out, attach the shampoo accessories, fill it with shampoo, and we'll see how dirty my entrance mat is.